Hi everyone, and welcome back to my Java Full Stack Developer series. In this video, we will learn more about the objects and instances. And then we will learn some new things like a static keyword and the powerful final keyword. These are foundational concepts that will help you write better, more efficient code. And as always, I'll explain everything step by step with easy examples. So, let's jump in. First, we will talk about objects and instances in Java. Imagine you are designing a blueprint for a car. Okay, in Java, the blueprint for the car is a class. Okay, you create a class car like this, and once you start creating actual cars based on that blueprint, okay, or based on this class, like car, like Honda, and new an instance for the Honda by the keyword new car. Very familiar, right? So basically an object is an instance of a class. Okay, the object Honda, this is the instance of the class car. Simple, right? Alright, I think this is very easy, so we don't need to create more sample for this. This is just some concept for you to understand something more about the object and instance. So now let's talk about static. Usually properties and method belong to the instance. Alright, like this. For example, the car, we have an attribute like brand, right, like speed, right, and these attributes belong to the instance. For example, for the instance Honda, you can access the brand like this, right? You can access the speed like this. But when you use static, they belong to the class itself. Okay, you can try to use car and dot, so you cannot access brand or speed. But if you go to the car again and you create a static attribute, name the total car equals 0 like this, and you can use the total car with the class like this. You can call it shared by all objects of the class. Shared by all objects. For example, you can create another car named Toyota equal new car, and Toyota can access the total car like this, and also the Honda can also do that, total car like this. Okay, so it can be shared by all objects of the class. So this can save memory because static properties are created only once. Even when you create more instance of Honda or of car, by create Honda or create Toyota, this attribute is the same because it's be created just one time. To make the sample, you can print here, you can Alright, you can print in the car. You can see every instance of car has brand and speed, right? But the total car will be shared, so when you create the instance from the car, this attribute won't create a new one, so it will get the old value, the previous value. So for example, when you print the total car like this, okay, I will access it from Toyota, so you can see it show you 2, because it get the previous value, the last value of the total car. Okay, as you can see 2. Even I create a new one, the new Toyota instance from the car like this. And that is the static variable or static attribute. So what about static method? Static method are like static properties. They belong to the class, not the instance. You can call them directly without creating any object. Okay, here you can create a static void show the speed, for example, and here you can show, alright, you can do anything, maybe system out print, right? So speed is where we change the name, show total car. Alright, system out print total car, and you can see here I can call the method show the total car by using the class, not from the object, the instance. Alright, 2. And let's move on to the final keyword. The final keyword in Java is used to make things constant or to prevent changes. It's like saying this thing is locked. Don't touch it. Okay, for example, you can create a static string number, okay, version, for example, equal 10. Sorry, 10 is string, and you can add the final before the data type like this, and now you can try to change it like car, and the version equal string, right? And now the error is different, cannot assign a value to the final variable version. If you don't want to initialize a final variable right away, you can do it in the constructor, but only once. For example, you can change something. You will not define, you will not assign the value at first when you declare it, but you can do this in a constructor like this, and you set the version equal something. Because here we use started, so we just remove it. Alright, you can see you can do this in the constructor, but just one time. We noted this, and also you have here the final property, and now we also have the final method. Okay, let's try this to the final method. So when you make this method is final, you can override it. You can override this method. For example, you can create another class, maybe named Honda, extend the car like this, and you cannot override the method show total cars. Alright, let's see what happened here. Show total cars cannot override in car, okay, because its overridden method is final. Let's remove these finals so you can do this now. So when you use final, you are notice that this method cannot be override, cannot be extend, cannot be changed. Okay. And how about final with the class? You put the final before the class car, and you also create another class named Honda extend from car. So now you see an error occurs here, cannot inherit from final car. Alright, you do the final, you use the final keyword for the class when you don't want this class to be inherited. Okay. And how about the final parameter, like final in number, and in here you can change, you can reassign or change in this number, for example like this. But if you remove the final, you can do this. Okay, and that's it for this video. In the next video, we'll level up and dive into even more exciting concepts. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.